Good morning. Hi, Phil McPhail here with United Country Lifestyle Properties Maine. Welcome back to our channel. Have you been dreaming about a lakefront escape up here in the state of Maine, somewhere where you can wake to the sounds of loons in the morning, maybe fish right off your own dock? Well, come along with me today. We're going to take a tour of 22 Hemlock Point here in the town of Lincoln, Maine. This property is located on beautiful Crooked Pond. We've got over 500 acres of connected waterway here for fishing, kayaking, swimming. This lot is nearly 6 acres of land. We've got 1,500 feet of lake frontage. It's an amazing spot, one of the nicest lots I've ever seen in my entire 40-year real estate career. I've sold this property once before, but it's been quite a few years. So let's go check it out together today. We're located here at 22 Hemlock Point in the town of Lincoln, Maine, and you're probably wondering, where is that? Well, we're up here in northeastern Penobscot County, about 55 miles north of Bangor and the airport. We're out here in the wilderness a little bit, an off-grid situation. However, we're only 6 miles from downtown Lincoln. Lincoln's a pretty good-sized town up here in Penobscot County, about 4,850 people, if I remember correctly, in the 2020 census. The town's got a hospital, grocery stores, lots of shopping, restaurants, everything you could need for living up here in the state of Maine or just recreating here. We're 55 miles, like I said, north of the city of Bangor. And Bangor is the largest town or largest city in northern Maine. There's the international airport, a couple of major medical centers there, all kinds of shopping and entertainment. Waterville, Maine is about a 2-hour ride from here. That's central Maine's largest city. Portland is about 2 hours and 45 minutes from here. And the city of Boston can be reached in about 4 hours and 45 minutes. Lincoln is a pretty interesting town. It's one of the largest geographic area towns within the state of Maine. It's a township and a half. The history behind that, you can look it up online. We're known here for the lakes. There's 13 lakes and ponds in the town of Lincoln, and the town's motto is come for the lake, stay for the lifestyle. You see that on the big sign as you roll into Lincoln. If you get bored of Crooked and Folsom Pond, which you're on over here, you've got 11 other lakes to go explore. Most of them have boat landings to launch a boat or a kayak or canoe. The Penobscot River is just a few miles here. We've got 2 boat landings in this area, one north of Lincoln, one in South Lincoln. That's really cool. And this is an ATV and snowmobile friendly town, so you can ride from this location. One of the trails actually runs along the lake here, and you can reach downtown destinations for gasoline, restaurants, and other shopping. So it's very friendly to both ATV and snowmobile riders and everybody up here who likes to recreate in the state of Maine. This lot is quite interesting. It's 5.88 plus or minus acres according to the surveys that have been done here. 1,501 feet by the deed. And this is a peninsula. And there are 2 property owners on this peninsula. They share a driveway coming in, and we'll show you the overhead layout of the map. It's a gated road, private access. Just these 2 owners own the entire end of this peninsula. So it's extremely private. They left a beautiful buffer of trees between the 2 houses out here on the point. So you really don't see your neighbor. The neighbors are great. They're clients of mine. They're quiet. This is a great place to come and just get away from it all. And you can see right here around the cabin, there's been a lot of pruning of the trees. So you got a nice view of the lake sweeping around from south over here towards the eastern side of the lot. The cool part about this, these lakes here in Lincoln have a lot of habitat that's incredibly desirable by loons. And it's nesting habitat where they can lay their eggs and be away from predators. A lot of floating islands, marshy, boggy areas where they can get up in. And we've had loons out here. They're out here right now. As a matter of fact, we had one swim right up to the dock while I was looking the property over earlier this morning. That's great. And then the bass fishing in this lake is not well known. If you live up here, people know about it. But I was standing by the shore 20 minutes ago and saw a largemouth bass that was probably in the 22-inch range come in and eat a small sunfish right up against a rock where I was standing. And you can see some of the B-roll I got after that poor sunfish made his demise. We've got schooling largemouth and smallmouth bass in this lake. It's absolutely phenomenal. Crooked Pond is a lake that we're on. It's connected to Folsom Pond. The deepest spot in this lake is, I believe it's 30 to 40 feet. It's right off this point. This is really good perch water. My clients have actually caught brook trout out of this lake, although it's not primarily a brook trout lake, and you're probably not going to catch a lot of them, but they are in here. Smallmouth, largemouth bass, white perch, chain pickerel, lots of loons. It's a beautiful body of water, and it's connected over into Folsom. Just off the end of the dock behind me, there's a thoroughfare. You can take a boat right over into Folsom Lake. So the combined acreage here is over 500 acres of surface water to explore. And there's a dam at the end of Folsom with a carry that you can carry down into Mattanocook Lake. So if you got a fishing kayak or a small boat or canoe, you can actually slide it down over the dam down there and go out and fish the upper end of Mattanocook. And I guess if you're really hungry, you can boat right downtown and get out of your boat at the public landing, walk over to the grocery store and get yourself a sandwich or a slice of pizza. Before we go in and check out all of the cabin and the other outbuildings here, let me show you the septic system location and how the water system here works. This is an off-grid location. This is our septic field here. This was designed and installed years ago. I believe it's a 2-bedroom design. I'll see if I can get you a copy of that. We do have a bathroom in the main cabin, plus a toilet and a sink in an outbuilding here for your company. The water system here is a little different, although it works fine for them. You can see the hose running along my feet. This goes down into the lake with a check valve down there. My clients pump their water here to this tank on this tower. So they fill that up, and then all the water gravity feeds into the cabin, and gravity feeds over to the other bathroom in the outbuilding behind me. Pretty cool system. They obviously only use this during the warmer months of the year. If you wanted to use this year round, you'd have to drill a well and or bury your water lines here if you want to use lake water. But I would, depends on what you're looking to do. If you're looking to make this more of a year-round location, then drilling a well would be the option. I did check the well database, and wells around these lakes tend to run anywhere from 200 feet to about 360 feet from the database data that I looked at, and that was on Folsom, Crooked, and the surrounding area. I'm over here on the covered porch on the bunkhouse, and this building is 8 by 12. This is a really nice bunkhouse. There are 4 permanent bunks built in here. The mattresses can stay, I guess, if you want them. If not, they can take them out. We do have a nice Morso wood stove in here that's more than capable of heating this place, done up correctly with a metal vestige chimney, a brick hearth, and some metal shielding here. But this is a really nice little building for your company, extra family, extra friends, whatever you got coming. This is a really cool place, and it's close to the other bathroom. Quick correction on the bunkhouse. This building is actually 10 by 12. I knew better when I looked at it that it was a little wider than 8. It does have metal skirting around it, metal roofing, and natural wood siding, and that's all been urethane. Let's go around back, and we'll check out this. It's an extra bathroom, workshop area. This building is 8 by 12. These were all built in the mid-2010s, late 2010s. And as you come into this building, you're going to see there's a sink and a flush. And then in the back, we've got a workbench and some storage area in here. We're here on Hemlock Point Road right now, and this is a private driveway leading to the property we're going to show you today. But the main road coming in is the IP road, comes in off of US Route 6, beautifully maintained. You're going to follow that in a couple of miles till you get to Ski Trail Road, and then off Ski Trail, you're going to turn on to Hemlock Point. This is not an association maintained road. However, there is a very nice gentleman out here. His name is Charlie, and if you call me and you buy this property, I'll give you his contact info. I've known Charlie most of my life, and he's got a camp in here, and he maintains this road. Unbelievable. Better than any camp road I've seen. He asked for $100 a year. Kick in. If you're feeling generous, give him a few $100, because you'll see the difference in the camp road out here coming in from IP Road all the way in to this driveway. We're over here at the boathouse, which is a place they store their kayaks and canoes. This is a 12 by 20 foot sturdy built shed building, 2x4 construction with a truss roof in it. Very nice quality construction, Vantech on the floor. Got an overhead door here that I think it's 8 feet wide, so you got plenty of room for storage, boats, kayaks, flotation devices, your paddles, all your implements, tractor, anything else. You could probably put a couple of four-wheelers in here, plus a side-by-side. Plenty of room. Let's go check out the camp next. Finally, folks, we're over here at the cabin. Now, this cabin was built in, I think it was 2017 or 18, somewhere in there. I'll check the description. It'll all be there. This building is 14 by 32 with the main cabin, and then on the front of it, there's an 8 by 14 foot screened-in covered porch. So let's go on inside and check it out. Okay, I'm on in the cabin. It's August day, one of the hottest days of the year, folks. But it's kind of nice in here. So we come into this cabin, and we've got a big open living, kitchen, dining area. Some pretty nice treatments in here that you don't normally see in cabins this size. We got some beautiful pine floors down that are all urethane beautifully. We've got this brick hearth with a Shenandoah wood stove that is more than capable of heating this place and probably 2 more just like it. We've got granite countertops here in the center island. We also have granite countertops over there by the double sink. We've got a gas refrigerator, gas stove, and then gas lighting. Okay, it's pretty simple. They don't have a lot of power here. They do have wiring that's been put in place, not hooked up. You would have to have a panel installed, but there has been wires pulled through the walls, and if you come look at it, you'll see some of the outlets where that's showing through. And then we walk out here. We've got these 2 French doors side by side, and it comes out to this really nice screened-in 8 by 14 porch. And we're looking at the lake. I don't know if you can see it because of the sun and the camera angle, but beautiful view of the lake. Sit out here in the early mornings, evenings, have your coffee, eat your meals. Really nice spot. We'll go in the back, show you the bathroom and the other bedroom. All right, we're over here in the back of the kitchen. Here we've got the full bath. It's got a shower, and you can see that gravity-fed line coming down. We also have the flush and the glass sink in there, which is quite nice. And then over here on the other side, we've got the 1 bedroom, and there are a couple of twin beds in here. As you can see, the entire interior of this cabin is finished with pine boards, tongue and groove, very nice. And again, we've got the pine floors, and we've got a set of built-in shelves in here. It's a minimalist camp, keeps your taxes down, just what you need to come up here and enjoy the lake, get out of the weather, have a little bit of luxury here. It is a tiny home, but it's a really nice one. Thanks for coming along on the tour, folks. So we're going to wrap this up for you quickly, but before we do, don't forget, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell down below. Put on all notifications. Don't miss the next video. So what do you think? Is this the perfect place for privacy and convenience? 6 miles from town, all of this acreage. We're out here in what seems to be wilderness, but 15 minutes from town. This property is priced at $275,000. The taxes and everything over here. We've got nearly 6 acres of land, 1,500 feet of frontage on Crooked Pond. You may call 800-286-6164. Show it to you today.